Okay, so hi everybody. As people come in and out, I'm Chara Pruszynski. I'm with Mayo Clinic. Thank you so much for being here. I am with our education department, and I am a biological mom to a 3-year-old and a blended bonus mom to a 13-year-old.
Hi, everyone. My name is Shtylla. I'm an HR manager at Mayo Clinic, and you can see here with my husband and my 5 and a very important 3/4-year-old daughter, Amelia. So.
Wonderful. So I'm going to kick us off and then tag it over to Sarah, and we hope to have a little time towards the end for some interactive discussion because we like the energy and we like to learn from you. So I'll let you read this, but for those that are parents, aspiring parents, or in a family, I think everybody can relate to this wherever you are, whether male, female, everything in between. Having a family and what that looks like is very complex and a lot of juggling. So what we're representing is the Hope Merge, which is Hope Outreach. What am I just saying? Parental empowerment. It used to be the moms group, but parental empowerment. So what it is for is a employee resource group at Mayo Clinic, one of many that we have, and some people here in the room are part of that. So actually raise your hands if you could, please, if you're part of the Mayo Clinic groups. There we go. Great representation. They're intended to create community, to walk along life together. And so we acknowledge and honor what that family vision looks like. And it's very different for everyone, and it's all beautiful. And it's intended to create community to help one another out. And we know that when you are balancing family and work and career, come on in, that we need to take care of ourselves, but we also want to take care of the people in our family, whatever that looks like. We know that there's a possibility you feel alone. Like, I've never walked through this on my own, but we're all together. There's a very good chance that at least one other person is walking the same journey with you. And so let's come together, share with one another, help one another out. We also know that when we're balancing family and career, sometimes you have to choose one or the other, and that can be hard. But do you have to choose one or the other, or can it be integration? What does that look like? What have you done in the past? So having those kind of discussions of career sacrifice, integration and growth, purpose, how can we be stronger together, and how can we share resources, all led us to this group. So this is our leadership team. We would not be here without you. One of the many reasons I love presenting with Sarah is she has my back. And just a second ago, one of the signs was literally going to get stuck to my back, like a kick me sign, but it wasn't. So that's a perfect tangible example of how we laugh, we help each other out. Thank you to everyone that's on here and also not shown that has helped us along the journey. But we started in 2021 with a concept of we want to get some aspiring or current mothers together. We got a few Join Wellbeing grants. It grew from 20 to 50 to now over 230. And in this past year, we converted from an affinity group of moms to the Hope group, which stood for what I already shared. And that is one of the integrated merges. And that's for all parents and all aspiring parents and all people involved, auntie, uncle, grandparent, everything in between, biological, blended, fostering, adoption. So these are some of the areas, and we have leaders that lead each of these that are passionate about it or walking, and they meet. We meet online, virtually. We do different events that Sarah's going to talk about, but you can see here, it's a beautiful, non-linear journey. So that's why we created this group, and it's been extremely rich and gratifying to be a part of. So now I'm going to turn over to Sarah to talk more.
So I'm going to share a little bit more about some of the efforts we've made to improve that community. We heard in the previous presentation the importance of even just the social connection for colleagues. And so some of the things that we have done as of late have been, we host a number of webinars and of course sharing resources. When we have folks sign up for our merge or share their interest in joining, we do try to get a sense of what skills or expertise might they have. So some of the presentations or webinars we host are from Merge members themselves who have a unique perspective or a skill set to share. Other times we're inviting individuals from Mayo Clinic or other places in to maybe do a presentation for our group that we think might be relevant to them. Our most recent, for example, was about open enrollment is coming up. I'm sure that's true for many of you as well. So we did have a benefits person come and speak really more to those benefits that are parenting or caregiving related. So we're able to do some more focused sessions for our members. This is my particular favorite. So we do use Teams as a way of communicating and connecting those specialty groups. So if any of you are familiar with, or a part of Buy Nothing groups in your area, usually based on your zip code, we started one on behalf of this Merge group as a way for people to share books that are gently used, or you're going through your kids' clothes and they've outgrown them and you want to give them away. Halloween costumes are always a great idea this time of year. So it's an option that we don't sell anything on here. It's only giveaways, but it gives us the opportunity to reuse. So supporting some of the other work that we do at Mayo in terms of stewardship, an opportunity to pass those items along. It's also a place to ask if you need something. So as an example, we took Amelia to Italy this summer, and I did not want to buy a travel car seat. So I was able to post here and borrow one from a colleague and then return it when we got back. So it just allows for some sharing in that space. This is just another example of kind of a way to get teammates together for a little bit of a break. So this is to learn to play the ukulele. Again, it's a way to learn a new skill, to connect, to kind of step away from whatever's happening in your day-to-day. So it's an opportunity. And this is open to lots of MERG groups, not just the Hope MERG, but it's been a really popular way for our colleagues to get to know each other and try to learn something new. And it's a safe space. You don't have to be a musical expert to participate. We've also done a number of events that not only include, of course, the Mayo Clinic employee that's part of our group, but their families as well. So we did a cooking class with little chefs, for example, where folks could bring their kids. We made smoothies and chia pudding and all sorts of stuff, which was fun. We've done music classes at the Musical Instrument Museum, which is a great way to connect with others, and then volunteering events as well, such as at Feed My Starving Children. And while our focus is really taking care of in this case, the caregiver and their families, we also want to make sure we're promoting opportunities to take care of our communities outside of that. And so one of our outreach programs involves introducing really healthcare related topics and jobs to elementary school kids and giving them kind of these hands-on experiences, all in hopes that they are interested when they grow up in working in healthcare and moving into roles, but providing those STEM and STEAM events and fair booths at schools that might not otherwise have those opportunities. And then one of our latest kind of to-dos or things that we're starting to implement is this Hope Village. As you know, it takes a village. And so this is an opportunity where our members can maybe nominate or let us know of someone who, let's say a family member recently had a surgery and they might need a meal train, right? Or things like that. So we have a way to kind of nominate coworkers for that. We also, it's another opportunity for our members to share some of their special skills. So if they knit baby blankets, for example, we can use those and leverage those as ways to share with members who might be having a baby in that example, or sharing those skills in other ways. So we're excited to see where that goes as we move forward here. So we shared a little bit about what we're doing at our organization in terms of building that community for caregivers and parents in particular, but we would love to hear from some folks in the audience if you're willing to share or have ideas or questions about what you've seen that works in your organizations, what goals or gaps do we have that we can maybe address in different ways, and how can we just help each other better as we try to balance the demands of our work and personal lives.